Gender issue. Women and children are particularly affected by disasters, accounting for more than 75% of displaced persons. In addition to the general effects of natural disaster and lack of health care, women are vulnerable to reproductive and sexual health problems and increased rates of sexual and domestic violence. Gender roles dictate that women become the primary caretakers for those affected by disasters, including children, the injured and sick, and the elderly, substantially increasing their emotional and material workload. Women's vulnerability is further increased by the loss of men and/or livelihoods, especially when a male head of the household has died and the women must provide for their families. Post-disaster stress symptoms are often, but not universally, reported more frequently by women than men. While disasters do not make decisions, people most certainly can do, and do. Before, during, and the aftermath of disasters, human beings perpetuate social patterns of discrimination, and these entrenched patterns cause certain groups of people to suffer more than others. The differentiated impact of disasters on men and women is primarily caused by the existing gender inequalities manifested. As the 2007 study conducted by London School of Economics shows, taking a sample of up to 141 countries over the period 1981 to 2002, natural disasters and their subsequent impact on average kill more women than men, or kill women at an earlier age than men, related to women's lower socioeconomic status. In reality, while women's vulnerability to disasters is often highlighted, their actual and potential roles in disaster risk reduction have often been overlooked. Few existing disasters risk reduction policies and projects recognize the skills and capacities women which could significantly contribute to disaster risk reduction policies and building resilience. To target scarce resources effectively, disasters practitioners should be aware of gender patterns in disasters and respond appropriately. Seeing disasters through a gender lens can help identify key issues for policymakers, planners, and practitioners, expose critical system gaps, and bring a gender focus into analysis of disaster mitigation and response. Gender inequality in social, economic, and political spheres result in vast differences between men and women in emergency communication. Household decisions about use of relief assets, voluntary relief and recovery work, access to evacuation, shelter, and relief goods, and employment and disaster planning, relief and recovery programs, among other areas of concern in disaster relief.